What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 61 of the D.C.C podcast. And if you're new, you might have some thoughts about what's going on, but we don't really care unless you leave a review. So we'll get into that later on. Let's get into our promotions. Shop Glow Nude.
Visit us on Instagram at glow.nude. Our website is www.shopglownude.com.
Yep, white t-shirt. T-shirts coming out soon. Not yet. Still working on them. But I'll keep you guys updated at the Instagram at WTS Athletic Club. So let's get into today's topics for today.
What we got?
We almost got summer coming up, you know what I mean? And I want to talk about that because people are outside, you know what I mean? They're having fun. I've been seeing some shit circulating, you know what I mean, on the internet where...
Yeah, you feel like it's STDs or something.
No. What's on the internet is, like, people are out and they're, like, clubbing and, like, they're like, it's like they've been in lockdown, so it's like their beast mode's coming out, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I see a lot of videos, dudes like dancing aggressively with women and shit.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, we need another lockdown, man. You guys are taking this shit way too serious.
I seen a girl embarrassed herself pretty much, and the bouncer had to come get her. I'm just like, what was going on? Like, what happened?
Shit's way too overwhelmed right now. So yeah, lock them down again. You know what I mean?
Let's figure it out.
Motherfuckers don't know how to act already. But let's get into, you said Amazon is quitting doing drug tests. It's about time, you know what I mean?
For everybody that, need a job, want a job, Amazon's quitting doing drug tests. So a lot more opportunities. I mean, it's about time niggas get with the time. Like, weed is legal. So
I feel like a lot of companies are going to follow suit too, you know what I mean?
Small step for man.
Small step for pot smokers.
Word. So shout outs to that, yo. That's lit.
Yeah, and plus, like, a lot of people use marijuana as a stress reliever.
Exactly.
It's the same as going for a drink after your 5 p.m. shift, you know what I mean?
And
so
one destroys your lungs, one doesn't.
Yeah.
You decide.
So, you know what I mean? It's a big step for a lot of corporations, especially when they look up to Amazon because it's been doing so successful. So, shout out to no longer needing to test for marijuana on a drug test. Heroin and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely keep that going.
Because, hello.
You cannot operate.
I know a lot of niggas won't have their job because if that's what they test.
A lot of big, bosses and all that stuff
Word.
too. So, on heroin, it's crazy.
Exactly.
But let's get into, you said California. Yeah.
Yeah, California, due to give reparations. Shout outs to that most of all, because it's like black people, we've been suffering for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
The tri-state area need to get with the program, I heard who else had given out reparations. Some other place was giving out reparations.
In America, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
shout outs to that. Like, let's keep it going. A couple more people need to join the line.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how much it's going to be?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
It's like $5 a month, man.
Keep that shit. That shit not even gas. Like,
you keep that. I do not want that. We gotta see who qualifies too, because there are people that are half black, half white.
Are we really counting the half blacks? They got white privileges.
They're black too,
but
so
you didn't go through slavery technically. You was in the house.
So it's like either their black father get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, your black father can get it and decide to give it to you, but I don't know. You get half the cost maybe if it's 1,000, so you can have.
I see a lot of people not really fucking with this. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of outrage.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. They never want black people to have anything.
Of course. Oh, on that side, of course, because. Why would black people get money for being mistreated for thousands of years?
400 million years.
So,
God forbid they get anything else.
Word. God damn. Yeah, I already stopped us from trying to read and get an education. Imagine that. You're like, no, nigger. No education for you. It's crazy, man.
I mean, there was an outrage when Captain America is now black. So anything with, anything going towards.
Weren't they mad that Ariel is black?
Yeah, so that's Sebastian? What I'm saying. There's always an outrage. There's always an outrage. A crab.
It's sickening. You guys are sickening.
But, okay, let's move on. I'm not a parent, so I wanted you to divulge more so as dating as a parent, because I'm dating as a non-parent.
I'm dating as a parent. When I was dating as a parent, I mean, to me, it's no different. I mean, because, like, I'm not the type of person, if I'm just dating, not to even, like, just get into a relationship, but if I'm just dating, just to, like, trial and error, I'm not introducing or, like, we're not getting that far. Like, you don't need to know anything. For me, I date pretty much surface level because people are crazy. I don't divulge a lot of information when I'm, like, doing that. If it's to find a relationship, now, a lot of people don't mind. Because the people that I date are usually, like, you know, older, so they're not going to really, like, give a fuck. I feel like that's childish mentality for the people who, you know, care or put that much weight on the person for, like, having a kid.
So even if you're in a relationship, at what point do you be like, hey, I have a son? You know what I mean?
I mean,
when is that deciding factor?
If it's in a relationship, that's already, like, if it's somebody that I know I want to be in a relationship with, that's already said. Like, and it's either you're okay with it or you're not. And that's it. If you're not okay with it, then we don't have to talk any further.
I feel like, I mean, you gotta be grown too, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
Take it or leave it, you know what I mean? So.
Like, what do you want me to do? All right, kid, disappear.
Can you get rid of the kid, though? I like you, I don't like the kid.
Like, so that's kind of like a weird situation, but, like, honestly, I've never had any, like, bad experiences, so I can't really, like, say I've never had any bad experiences. Everybody that I've talked to or dated has been, like, cool.
Yeah, and I want to get into a topic because I've seen this also circulating on the social medias. People not wanting to have kids, and a lot of people having a gripe with that. Like, if you talk to someone in your family or whatever, you'd be like, you know what, I'm actually not gonna have kids. It's always a negative connotation. Like,
kids.
Yeah, it's like, you know, fuck them kids. You know, so it's always like, well, why not? You know what I mean? That's part of what you gotta do, especially as a woman. You know what I mean? If you tell anybody that you're not having kids, it's always look like it's frowned upon. So do you feel like the narrative should change on having kids? Because one, the world's already overpopulated, and two, people, the selfish ones are usually the ones that are having kids. You know, you can't raise them, you don't have the money. So it's like people are bringing another finance and another non-asset to their now situation. You know what I mean? So what do you feel about people saying they're not, you know, I'm good off the kids, not having kids?
I feel like it should be their choice. I don't see a problem with somebody not wanting to have kids, because honestly, like you said, there's a lot of irresponsible people having kids. So it's like, if you having a kid, then that's hell. You're responsible. How you gonna take care of a child? So a lot of people, when they have a kid and they were irresponsible before, that kind of snaps them out of it. But we're not gonna chance that. I feel like if you don't want a kid, let's not push these people to have kids, because we already know what's gonna happen.
And I feel like, well, too, it's just a different time. You know what I mean? People want to spend a lot of their time seeing the world.
Exactly.
And I don't want to say that, you know, a kid stops you from doing that, but it's a lot of financial aspects to having a kid. You know what I mean? It's not cheap.
It's not cheap, for real, guys. It's really not. But I feel like when, even just the times that we're in, honestly, like, it's like survival mode. So it's like, you don't want to bring a kid into this situation when everything is already chaos. So it's like when you're having a kid in chaos, it's even more chaos. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like let's not pressure these people to have kids if they're not ready. Like,
it's always the older generation too. And well, why not?
It's like,
well,
damn.
When all of y'all are dead, maybe we'll think about it. But y'all are still here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, could you imagine that though? Like, the oldest person probably being from the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, we're now 100 years into the future, and then, like, the oldest person is someone's from the 90s, you know what I mean? Our generation.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. They're going to call us old and tired. Like, such an old ass. Like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, time moves forward, though. That's all I'm saying is, like,
yeah, that's crazy.
People aren't getting younger. The days aren't going backwards. They're going forward.
Exactly.
So, I mean, the longer we can sustain life here and smart, things are only going to be able to keep going forward.
Not to be on a pessimistic route, but I feel like Earth is definitely going to rot before then, you know?
It depends on how we do in the next 50 years. That is very important because the resources are dwindling. You know what I mean? We're not really doing the best job of taking care of anything that's nature-wise. We're cutting down more trees and putting more houses.
Especially the animals. Like, a lot of these animals are going extinct.
That too. The rhinos, the white rhinos are now extinct.
Imagine if there's, like, dogs are the only thing on the planet. Like, just dogs and cats.
Then we start eating dogs.
And then they go extinct. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what are we doing here, guys? Let's, you know.
If there's a daily reminder, this is the daily reminder. This is a daily reminder to save our planet.
And this is why people aren't having kids, because the planet's going to shits. Where are they gonna live at?
What's the point of all the people die in the next 50 years? What's the point? Your child will die.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean the next 50 years. They're predicted that by 2070 or something. We're looking at running out of all the resources if we don't make a change. So let's recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right?
Word.
Remember that?
Word. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Turn off the faucet when you're brushing your teeth.
Yeah. Unplug your phone.
Word.
When you're not using it.
Turn off the lights when you're not at home. These are the simple things that you can do to prevent waste.
Yeah. Please. We're begging you, literally. Literally.
Donate a quarter to D.C.C.
That's why Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars. He already knows, man. That guy is smart.
Isn't Jeff Bezos heading there too?
I don't know what Jeff Bezos is doing.
He is. I thought he was heading there on his dime. Yeah, I feel like he is. I saw a little snippet of it.
I don't know. I don't want to say that and send the wrong message, but hey.
It is. I saw it. Look, I'm about to Google it right now. Mm-hmm. Give me a second. Hold on.
Definitely got to fact check because you can't just be saying shit.
No, but it's true though. Mm-hmm. Jeff Bezos to fly into space next month.
Oh my day!
I know I saw that.
Everybody going to space. So look at that. They're abandoning. They're the smartest people and the most richest people are abandoning ship. So that should tell you something about recycling. All right. If there's any reason to recycle, it's right there.
That's crazy.
But we're gonna go ahead and take a break right here. This is a beat by me, J.Degrees. Enjoy. All right. Welcome back. If you enjoyed that, get in contact. And you can most likely reach out to the podcast as well if you like a beat on the episode. So that's easier instead of trying to hit me up. You don't know what my Instagram is, even though it's in the podcast bio. But it's all good, you know. Common sense is common.
Not so common.
It's not common. Capital sense, remember that?
Yo.
So like, there was a video. You had to be there. But let's get into, you said, what does it mean to be successful nowadays with everyone looking so successful?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
At what point do you feel like you've reached success?
I feel like if you're happy, they don't teach that enough. I mean, people not, because you could have all the money.
Of you.
No, you can have all the money in the world and you're really depressed as shit. That's not successful. Because then you're just going to kill yourself. Look at Anthony Bourdain, all these rich people, you know what I mean? Robin Williams, you know what I mean? Those were very successful people who committed suicide. What does that even mean, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you're happy, your health is good, you're in good standings with the people you love, that's successful. I don't feel like it needs to be even on the borderline of having all the money in the world.
Yeah, so success
more
is
money,
not
more problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hello? I don't think success is monetized either. At least it shouldn't be. But for me, I feel like when you're truly content, like everything is just good, no worries really. Like whether it be financially, you're stable, your life is going good, whether you're single or not, and you're, like you said, overall happy. So that's what I feel like success should be. Really not rooted in money, because money is the root of all evil. And I feel like it turns a lot of people, like, you know, the devil horn starts coming up.
Yeah.
And they start to get greedy. So I don't really think success should be based on money or grounded in money.
Yeah. What? You have all the money in the world, or you have the most money, now you're the most successful person. But
not everybody watches you, and you don't know.
No one even cares about your money. Like, people will take your money from you, and now you're sad and successful.
Exactly.
So where is that even? You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like we need to change the narrative on what successful really means. It's not having all the money in the world. You know what I mean? There's really broke people with just happy getting up, going to the beach, and, you know what I mean, making a little dime and eating and doing the same thing tomorrow, and are the happiest people in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, that's successful. That's real successful. You figured out how you can move on day by day without worrying about anything. That's successful. That's what that means.
Yeah, before we get into the next topic, I forgot the questions. So I put up questions for you guys to ask questions, leave reviews, and all that good stuff. So I got a couple questions. Someone said to me, well, this is more of like an opinion or a review, I guess. Someone said that I have very strong opinions. Sometimes they're not right, and that's okay. So
How can your opinion not be right?
yeah.
It's an opinion. It's how you feel. Now they're saying your feelings are wrong.
Exactly. So that's just the internet, you know. I welcome a lot of reviews, whether I feel it good or bad. And someone wanted us to discuss the Floyd and Logan fight. So we about to get into it anyway. Did you have any questions?
No, I didn't this time around.
No. Floyd and Logan fight. It was very anticlimactic, I guess, but you know,
I wouldn't say that because Mans came out swinging like Floyd owed him something. You know what I mean?
you know the whites.
They weren't even tactical. Mans was just like throwing hands. Like he was just like doing this, and I was like, yo, those aren't punches. Like he's wailing on him. He was wailing. So I mean that part of it was entertaining. As it got later on into the later rounds, he tired himself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Floyd was able to get in some really nice shots. Like really awesome, some uppercuts. He was looking at him. He was giving him uppercuts. Yeah, I watched. Didn't pay for it. I'll say that definitely. I watched it. Didn't pay for it. Was definitely not gonna pay for that bullshit.
We don't what did we expect from Floyd, but not to kick ass, of course.
Yeah. Some people are saying Logan Paul won because he survived the later rounds. But let me tell you something about that. All right, he knocked him down, but he held him up. If you've seen maybe in the third or fourth round, he hit him with a shot, and then he was about to fall, and he grabbed him. You know what I mean? Floyd
funny.
grabbed him because
I did see a clip.
Yeah,
like
the longer he lasted was the more money he was gonna make. And some people say maybe it's no knockouts. Floyd have knocked out, you know what I mean, better fighters. Yeah, but right now in Floyd's career, he's focusing on money.
Money making, of
You know what I mean?
course.
So that was the smartest shit I've ever seen.
Nigga got a $14 million watch. I think it's either 14 or 20. Like he has one of the the like most expensive watch in the world. So.
And Logan Paul came out with a Pokemon card. It only shows that the Pokemon cards values are going up. So if you got any type of Pokemon cards, hold on to them shits, alright?
Word. And
that
that Pokemon Go.
Yeah, right? Remember that shit?
Niggas was wildin'.
He had a chain on with a Charizard that was worth $500,000. That's it. It was like a laminated Charizard.
I saw it. So are we invested in
Pokemon cards? Absolutely.
Pokemon now?
I looked on the eBay. A lot of their cards are worth a lot of money, like in the thousands. I was like, what? I definitely got some Pokemon cards. So yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah, the fight was entertaining. Kudos to Logan Paul for surviving 8 rounds. And
Or being held up.
yeah, being held up. They were hugging for most of it.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
He'd throw like a punch and then hug. Punch and then hug. Literally from like the 5th round to the 8th round.
I saw a picture and it looked like his face was just like deformed.
Yeah, he punched Floyd punched the shit out of him, alright? And he made a lot of money doing it.
That's so kudos to him.
Yeah.
Like
That's our take on the fight.
hey, we not boxers. So.
Yeah. I'm a martial artist, but
Well, yeah.
still not a boxer. But
I just kick ass. Like,
who won it? But let's get into some music. I dropped an album last week. It's called R&R, J.Degrees R&R on all platforms. It's a mixture between pop sounds, hip hop, and R&B. But I just labeled it as pop because pop means popular. Believe it or not, it means popular music.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I thought it was just that, you know.
No,
like,
no, it's not. I did too. I did too. All that American Eagle music or Hollister music, but it's not. Right now, pop means popular. So
Wow.
I figured out a loophole.
You know.
Yep, I figured out a loophole, and that shit is
Dropping
doing
gems.
numbers. So
Third day.
if you're wondering why you're listening to it, you're like, this is rap. What the fuck is he labeled it pop? It's popular music. So it's all genres. So there's a side A, side B. It's like mostly rap, and then it goes into strictly R&B, and then it ends with some upbeat dance type vibes. So if you're into any type of music in those realms, you would like this album. Also, Irina, we had an interview with him
Yeah.
He has an EP out called 685. It's drill music. So if you're into, all that loud music, vibing on the road to aggressiveness,
Yeah.
that's your vibe
Trying
right
to stay
there.
awake at work or in the
Yeah.
gym.
Workout. There you go.
Yeah,
Workout music. So check that out. Irina 685. Also, as she mentioned with her question, please leave us a review. You know what I mean? We're on all platforms, so wherever you want to leave a review, let people know you're a listener and you like the stuff. Go right ahead. And if you have strong opinions about the podcast, leave it right there. You know what I mean? We'll read it and we'll talk about it.
We welcome reviews, welcome questions, welcome topics. If you guys want to shout out, we welcome that. For a limited time, it's going to be free. So let us know. If you're listening to us, strictly listening, make sure you follow us on our page. What's our page? I forgot the name.
What,
our website.
Instagram page? Or?
No, our website that they can, subscribe to us.
Oh, yeah, Anchor.
Yeah.
.fm/Degrees Couch Cron.
Yeah, if you're strictly listening to us, make sure you subscribe to us. We have content every Thursday, drop every Friday. We record every Friday, drop it. We record every Thursday, drop every Friday.
Yep.
So if you're strictly watching us, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. The visuals are on YouTube. Just look up Degrees Couch Chronicles and you'll see us right there.
Yeah, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, share it to your friends. If you got opinions, again, drop us a question on our page on Instagram at Degrees Couch Chronicles.
Mm-hmm. If you just want to shoot us an email, tell us how you feel. degreescouchchronicles@gmail.com. And I think that's it for today. Like always, we're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everybody outside. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace.